pile of sand forms a conical shape. There is 8.5 cubic meters of sand in the pile, and the height of the pile is 2.3 meters. Determine the radius of the pile of sand to 1 decimal place. This is a classic case for using any activity, and I'll just go back to main so that I can show you me going into the activity. So there's the activity, and we're going to go down and find cone volume, and in this particular case we have a volume of 8.5 and we have a height which is 2.3. I've already got 2.3 in there. So we're trying to find the radius. Now before I do that, I'm going to write down the formula. I think this is good practice to do this, and even substitute in. So 8.5 equals pi times r squared times 2.3, all divided by 3, and then we can just give the value of r. Remember, it's only 2 marks, so we can just use the activity, and that is 1.87 8 and so on, and asks us for 1 decimal place, so that would be 1.9 meters, correct to 1 decimal place. Now while I'm here, I'm just going to copy that value because I want to do some stuff in main shortly. In order to keep the sand clean, a covering is to be placed over it. Determine the area of material required to cover it. So what we're after is the surface area of the cone, but just this curved surface. Remember, we're not going to slide something underneath the sand, so it's just the curved surface we want. Now unfortunately we don't have any activity for that. If we go for, there's one for cone, and it's just the total surface area there. I don't think there's one for just the curved surface. If I just go into there, the pi rs is the curved surface and the pi r squared is the circle at the bottom. Now I don't like using a capital S and a small s, so I'm going to call it pi rl, and L is the slant height, so it's this distance here on our cone. We know from just now that this is 1.9, and we know the height is 2.3, so we can use Pythagoras to work out the L. So L squared is going to be 2.3 squared plus the 1.878 and so on squared. So we can calculate that. Let's go to main and let's just clear a few things. So we've got 2.3 squared, and I should be able to paste that value. So we've got that squared, and L is going to be the square root of that answer. So square root of the last answer gives me 2.969 and so on. And so my surface area is going to be pi times the radius, which is the 1.878 and so on, multiplied by the slant height, which is the 2.969 and so on. So we've got pi multiplied by this number. We don't need all of it, we can drag some of it down there, and just drag that to there, and that will be 17.5. It'll be in square meters, correct to 1 decimal place.